Hi everyone and welcome to the month of May. I can't believe we're in May already. Lots has been happening. I've had a few weekends away. I've been to Glastonbury for a weekend, went to the Beltane celebrations. That was very exciting. And here we are with May's card reading. So this month I've got my Wild Offerings Oracle, which is a beautiful deck with lots of lovely illustrations and messages. And I've been asked to do 5 cards. So I've got 5 cards ready for you. Please, if you just think of a number between 1 and 5 for me and get that in your head ready, and then we'll make a start. Okay, so if you chose card number 1, I have got hardship. Let me just read that message for you. May I embrace what's happening right now, as baffling or as painful as it is. Help me, God, to trust where you are guiding me. I am yours. So it feels to me like you are having a bit of a tough time at the moment. And when we're having a tough time, we can't actually see that actually afterwards we learn something from that, and it's kind of for the greater good. So for example, I had a tough time recently where I ended a job in a way that wasn't very nice at the time, but actually turned out it was the universe paving the way for something better. It's just that sometimes what we wish for comes into fruition, but we can't actually see the path in front of us is actually quite difficult. So it can be quite difficult to tread that path sometimes, but actually the future after that is much better. So it's all about embracing that hardship for that brighter future. Okay, card number 2 is clarity. Let me trust my deepest instincts in all ways, especially when matters are unclear. May my own holy intuition always guide the way. There you go. So I'm thinking with this one that there are people choosing this card that are not trusting their own intuition, and they don't trust the clarity and intuition that they are getting. So a little trick that I have for this is, well, not really a trick, it's a fact really. So thinking about anything that's coming through which is in love and in positive and in light is going to be stuff from your intuition. Your intuition does not send negativity. So if you're getting negative, intrusive thoughts and things like that, then they are not from spirits and it's not your intuition. So you can ignore those and just focus on the good. So if you've chosen this card, go back into some meditation and actually consider what you are getting in, what messages you're getting when you're able to clear your mind. So do some mind clearing practice, I think, for May moving forward. Right, third card I have is intention. Intention is simply allowing the will and the mind to align and move in harmony. May I always focus on the highest. My intention is that all God's wishes for me come true. There we go. Really focusing on the moths there, and it reminds me of a film I watched a long time ago called The Mothman Prophecies, and it's kind of like that butterfly effect where one thing changes and lots of other things could change as a result of that. So putting your intention out there to the universe means that that pathway can start becoming clearer and you can start moving towards your goals. So making sure you come back to your intention regularly will help that path on its way. Okay, if you chose card number 4, empowerment. When you ask the divine to take over, you get pulled into your own authentic power. It's a force of inner love that wants your wholeness and magnificence. Unfold my true and radiant self, dear Lord. So it feels to me with this card that if you've chosen this one, you have been standing in the shadows for a little bit of time. So your time is now to step forward. It feels like you were in the planning stages for something, but now is the moment where you can take matters into your own hands and actually stand up and be counted and think whatever that thing was that you need to move forward, you are the one that needs to make it happen. So be empowered for the month of May and actually take positive steps in order to make good changes for yourself. And then finally, we have card 5, self-acceptance. Nothing is more exhausting than endlessly working on yourself. When you offer your whole being fully to love, self-acceptance arises spontaneously. May I rest in our oneness, dear divine. I think actually this card would suit me as well this month. So all about accepting yourself for what you are, warts and all, as the saying goes. So thinking about all that work that you've done on yourself, thinking about all that work that I've done on myself, actually, it's a very good message here that despite all the work, if you forget the work and actually focus on loving yourself as your whole self, because you can't have the light without the dark, can you? You need that that balance. So actually embracing those bits of yourself that you're not so keen on normally and learning to love them, once you have self-accepted yourself, I think that's when the positivity and the magic will be attracted to you. So making sure that you're thinking positively about yourself and accepting yourself, and then good things are going to come. Lovely. Well, thank you for listening to that, and hopefully those messages matched where you are in your journey at the moment. Please feel free to get in touch with me and PM me or whatever, just for a chat if you like, or if there's something particular you want to work on. If it's not one of my specialist areas, I can point you in the direction of somebody who knows about it. So reach out this month. I will look forward to hearing from you and look forward to seeing some of you again soon. Thank you. Bye.